Hello, 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 hello. So today we're gonna have 50K on the show. And you guys for y'all, you guys really love 50K. Y'all have been waiting for him to come on, and so I was like, okay, well, let me make sure I get 50K on the show because you guys are really intrigued by this young man. So he should be on in just a moment. Whip Addict, you gotta come on the show, sir. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna call you. So he should be coming on in just a moment. But as always, today's show is sponsored by Impact Interior Materials. You guys know that's my sponsor. They're sponsoring the materials for the interior of my car, which I'm very, very grateful. Whenever the car is ready, you guys will be able to see well, you can already go and follow them. See what kind of dope interior material that they offer. They offer a wide variety of colors. Also, Stitch by Slick is getting ready to have a whole line with Impact Interior. So if you guys are an interior shop, if you're buying your own interior for your car, some people prefer to buy their own interior. Get at Impact. Tell them KP sent you. They'll give you a dope deal. They not only do car interior, they do boat interior, they do plane interior, any type of moving vessel. They have the interior. They have the interior material for your car. So y'all just tell them I sent you. If you're an up and coming interior guy or girl, get with them. Go ahead and start an account with them. They offer some great competitive prices. So here is 50K. Get started, guys. Hey, sir.
Hey.
Listen, I don't know what you done to these people to have them loving you so much, but these people were super excited that you was coming on the show.
Ooh.
So no pressure. No pressure though. No pressure.
I ain't gonna pressure.
So first I want to tell you thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and answer the fans' questions. We really appreciate it. We know you guys, it's race season, so y'all got a lot of stuff to do, so we appreciate you making the time for this.
We ain't got nothing to do right now. We gotta get our head back together. Two fly been kicking our ass. So we ain't got nothing to do right now.
Listen, you gotta stop bringing up old stuff. That's old. That was yesterday.
Okay. I ain't gonna bring it
Today is a new day.
I ain't gonna bring it up no more.
All right, so the first question I have is, how did you get into cars and racing?
I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna say I don't know, but I say that it started from like just racing anything. Foot racing dirt bikes, and whatever else. As far as big rim racing, I'm pretty sure we all know how that happened. You know, when Dump Master came down and kicked everybody's ass in the street. So that's how we got into that. But yeah, just racing anything.
Mm-hmm. So you always been the type of kid who had a need for speed.
Always been the one that say, I bet you can't do this better than me. I bet you can't do that better than me. Mm-hmm. That was me.
So you always had a competitive spirit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think that's most of the guys. Like most of the guys who always had a competitive spirit, but it's also a need for speed too. Cause like it's not for the faint at heart to get in them cars. Y'all go really, really fast. So the average person will be like throwing up, or it'll be coming out the other way, going as fast as you guys do.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we'll start with the first fan question. So, what inspired you to actually become a driver, a big rim race driver?
I mean, as far as that, I was always I have a G body. I just put it down. I put it down the last time I heard it, but the reason why I put it down is because I really put it down because I had just joined FYB. So at the time, when I came in, it was probably like 4 or 5 cars that was over there. So every time we go testing, we go racing, Bruce got to get in and out the car. He got to go down the track, hurry up, get in his car. Then it's like, hey, man, I think 50K know how to drive. Let's stick 50K on one of them cars and let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's how that happened.
So that's really just how it came about. It wasn't y'all didn't have a team meeting and Bruce was like, I really need somebody else to drive one of these cars because this is a lot for me. Y'all just was like, somebody was just like, 50K know how to drive. Let's just have him drive.
Yeah. It started when that was Don't Master. He came to Palm Beach. He had a little scene for the Vice. I think it's Miami Vice or Vice Land, something like that. Yeah, yeah, something like that. So they wanted Blue Jay and Sugar Man to go down side by side. So
right.
Bruce was like, damn, what the hell we gonna do? Everybody looking around, they looking in circles. They was thinking about letting I think they was thinking about letting Don't Master get in one of the cars, but Yank wasn't going for that shit. Yank like, hell nah. Yank wasn't going for that. So they turned around and looked at me. They're like, well, 50, you know how to drive, in it? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, you get in Sugar Man, and Bruce gonna get in Blue Jay.
Mm-hmm.
And we went down, and then I know about a week or two after that, I was in Puerto Rico, and Bruce flew me back home early to race T Sleeves with Kev car in the street.
So the rest is history.
It's been up.
How long ago was that?
That time me and Sleeves raced in the street. That was January.
Okay, so you just been driving consistently for FYB since January.
I say I've been driving consistently since March, since Straight Show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a good segue, I guess, to the next question. Out of all the teams you could have went with in Florida, what made you choose FYB?
What made me choose FYB was when I was dealing with my G body, when I was building it, like, when you just trying to find people to work on your car, people don't really care about your pockets, or they don't really care about, like if you was to put a motor in and blow it up and the person got to do the job again, they don't care about you blowing your motor up. They still gonna charge you the same price. So as far as that, I was just trying to find somebody who showed love at the same time. Not saying I was trying to get something for free, but it's like, I was dealing with shops. It's like, bruh, y'all see what I'm going through. Like, can y'all cut me just a little slack here and there? And nobody really want to cut me no slack. Like, nobody want to show me no love. So I went to Bruce, and you know, it's only right that you get charged that price the first time. But after the first time, he charged me that price. Then everything after that was like just love. I'm like, man, you know what? Ain't no point in me like bouncing around from shop to shop when it's love right here. So that's how I ended up with FYB.
To be honest, I have talked to a lot of the guys that's on FYB team, and that's a lot of their story. They say, not to really down any other shop, but Bruce really shows a lot of love because I guess he just really understands what you guys go through, and I guess the money that he gets from you guys is not the end all be all. Like, he's not trying to get rich off y'all.
No,
it's really tying into helping him do something that he loves. And I think that's what gives a lot of fans respect for Bruce, because they really feel like over there at FYB, y'all just want to race. It's of course it's about the money. You want to make money when you race. Don't nobody want to lose. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want to lose, right? But y'all really just want to race. I think FYB is great for the game because y'all really just want to race. It's not. A lot of the fans don't feel like, and this could be something that's happening behind the scenes. A lot of the fans don't feel like y'all pick and choose y'all races. Y'all just really want to race. It don't matter if y'all got to race. Who y'all got to race. Y'all want to race.
Mm-hmm.
So, you just seen your friend come on here.
I see.
And he had to send a little shot. He was like,
I ain't even going.
why don't you use the deodorant? You want to know why you don't use deodorant?
I ain't gonna interact with him right now.
He said, make sure you ask him that. I'm like, oh man.
You said ask him what?
Huh?
What you said? Ask what? What you said?
He said, why don't you use deodorant?
I'm not gonna interact with that person right now. But I'm gonna say this: God bless them, and I hope they have a blessed day.
You heard that, Ongo?
You see? I knew it was family. I knew it was.
So what is the one thing that you really love about racing, about big rim racing or racing in general? So I guess this is a two-part question. What's the one thing you really love about racing, and the one thing you really hate about racing?
One thing I love about racing is just meeting new people, traveling, and just networking. Because at the end of the day, we all do the same thing, and we in different spots over the country. So if all us doing the same thing, we in different spots, if we connect all the dots together, it's gonna be real. It's gonna be real big. It's gonna be a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as what I don't like about racing, I ain't gonna lie, it really ain't nothing I don't like.
Really?
I can't really just say what I don't like about racing. Like for real, I be putting this before my relationship sometimes. It's ridiculous, man.
I don't know about that, but that's a lot of you guys' story. That's a lot of you guys' story. That's a good segue to the next question too. How do you balance race and shop life and personal life, personal time, personal relationships?
It's hard. It's hard. It's very, very hard. It ain't really no balance. It ain't no balance because you're going to give, no matter how it goes, you're going to give most of your time to the shop and racing. It ain't no way around that. Ain't no way around that because you're traveling every other weekend. And for you to travel every other weekend, you got to be at the shop all week trying to get the car right.
Get the car ready, yeah.
So it's like, so it'd be like you can go like 2 weeks without seeing me in the daytime. Yeah, and then me, I don't stay close by the shop. I stay an hour from the shop. So,
wow.
Yeah, so them nights we be pulling all nighters to go to a show. We be leaving the shop at 3 a.m. I don't even go home. I just go get a hotel room. If I don't do that, I just go stay at Trap House and go crash on the couch. Trap stay a little closer. He stay about 15 minutes away.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that would make a strain on your personal relationships. So I know your wife or your girlfriend be like, hey.
You sure you working late? You sure? You sure?
You know that.
I gotta get on FaceTime. Look, babe, we're still in the shop.
You know that be on our mind, but like I feel like a person know if they got somebody they can trust. Now, if you ain't trustworthy, then that's different. Mm-hmm. But if you're a trustworthy guy, like I feel like we know in our head.
Mm-hmm. You know, everybody been through a little something. So you know that FaceTime at 3:30 in the morning with your hands dirty and you under the hood. You know that right there save a lot of argument. Yeah,
and then some of us women, I seen this just recently on a meme. We checking out your background to make sure. Hey, let me see where you at.
No problem with
that. Now, in reference to big rim racing, right? Why do you think it's so difficult for? I think it's been getting a lot better. But why do you think it was a time that it was so hard for you guys to, not just your team, like all the teams and all the players, to get along?
I mean, I know that the money played a big part in that. I know money played a big part in that because people feel like they be getting over on other people. People feel like people make money in certain spots where they be sharing it. And then you got some people that feel like they sell more tickets than the next man. So I feel like that's the only thing. I feel like it's a money thing, and people just don't want nobody to get over them.
What's one thing you wish you could change about the Big Rim game?
I wish it wasn't so many. I wish it was back, back, like a few years ago when I was in the bleachers, when I was sitting in the bleachers. I wish it was like not 3-4 shows a month. I wish it was like probably like one show a month. You know,
Right.
like back then you'll have only like DNL show, then you'll only have like Fast and Flashy, then you'll have Stuntman. I think Cut the Check them had a little show up there. So like 4-5 years ago, it was only like 7 shows a year. That's when you gotta be to the track early. Bleachers hat. That like Bleachers plat, and it's so crazy because back then when it was only like 7-8 shows a year, you'll be like, God damn, like you feel me? We gotta wait like a whole month for the next show versus like, damn, why they ain't doing it next weekend or why they ain't doing it 2 weeks from now? But now we doing it back to back and it's 2 weeks, and that's kind of messing everything up.
Right. 250 asked if you think you could beat him.
See you soon, 250. See you soon.
Somebody asked, do you plan on interacting more with the fans they love when you were in the stands?
I actually am. I'm actually getting my son involved. My son young. But I'm getting him involved. I'm finna start something called, I'm finna start a channel called In the Stands with the Fans.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. I'm starting that channel, In the Stands with the Fans. I'm gonna let my son run it. I ain't gonna have the time to run it, obviously. I'm gonna be in the pits. So I'm gonna have my son, he be at the track with me. I mean, he be there, but he be in La La Land doing his own thing. So I'm gonna have him in the stands, and like, when the race is coming up in the burnout box, I'm gonna have him ask different fans like, who you think gonna win? How you think this race gonna go? What's the prediction? And
how old is he?
He 10. He'll be 10 in October.
They said in 50K in the stand.
Nah, it ain't gonna be my show. It's gonna be for my son. So I ain't gonna put no 50K on it. He gotta make his own brand.
One other thing, just to piggyback off what you were saying about the shows. Another thing that I think that a lot of fans, including myself, don't like now is the date stacking. Like, legit fans got to make a choice whether to come to your show as 50K or to go to this other person's show over there because y'all show on top of each other. I feel like it used to be more respect. Like, I feel like if I knew I was going to throw a show, I'll call you and be like, hey, 50K, y'all got a show on this date? What's up? But now I just feel like that's why I had to pull back a lot on a lot of shows, because like you said, it's a show every weekend, and then some of them, they stack on top of each other. And they in the same vicinity of the country.
Yeah, they definitely is. That's why, I mean, like, I ain't gonna say I really hold my mouth back on that, because, like, let me just say it. Before I say this, I just want to let everybody know I love everybody, okay? So, I love everybody, all right? That's why you don't really see me get into no argument with no people, and I love everybody when I'm at the track. But, like, I feel like some of these people who throwing shows, I feel like they killing themselves by having 3 shows a year. By having 2-3 shows a year. I feel like you're really killing yourself versus having that one legendary show.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you got this person got 2-3 shows, he got 2-3 shows, then this person have a show on a Saturday, but this person want to throw a show the Sunday behind it. I feel like you killing the game like that.
Right. So
everybody, like, they got 2-3 shows. I feel like you should pull back to just one show, and maybe these shows might start cranking up again. Because going to these back-to-back shows, it's expensive. It's very expensive. Then you got people like us that's leaving, that's traveling out on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and we're not getting back home until Monday. You're not even giving us a chance to even generate money to come back to the next show, because we're only home for 2 days, 3 days. So we're not even making money to travel out for the next weekend.
Right. And
then they be
then
like, oh, damn, why the hell Blase didn't come to our show? Well, we probably had to skip out this week because it cost us $2,000 in gas to get there. It cost us $1,000 for stay. You know what I mean? So if we go travel this one weekend and we 7-8 deep, I say if we 7-8 deep, we're probably spending 7,000 to 8,000 just to travel. People can't do that. People can't spend 7,000 to 8,000 every weekend.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I feel like people should just pull back on their shows and the game would be a lot better.
How do you feel about the shootouts?
I feel like everybody's show not meant for a shootout.
What do you mean?
I mean, I understand Straight was the first to do it. I give him his props for that, and it turned out good. But I feel like every show not meant for a shootout. Every show not meant for a shootout. But you know,
right?
Because like for instance, Blue Jay, like I drive Blue Jay, like we still ain't get Blue Jay together. Like we still working on Blue Jay. Like you know, like Blue Jay got the best of the best, and we know the potential that it have, but we still working on it, and we still put Blue Jays in shootouts. But we know Blue Jay don't run a number to even be second, like to be the runner up. You know what I mean? So you got a lot of people that know, like they don't stand a chance, but they just still getting in there. And them people that's just coming out spending their money, knowing that they're not gonna get nothing in return.
Just getting in it for the fans. Just getting in it for the fans, or what's the reason you just keep getting in there?
Who, as far as us, we doing it for the fans, and we like the race. We doing it for the fans, and we like the race, but just going out traveling, getting in something, knowing that you're not gonna get something in return, everybody can't do that. Like everybody can't do that back to back. Like I said, it's expensive.
Right.
Like, it's expensive, so I feel like every show should have a shootout.
Yeah, because most of y'all a lot of y'all got real jobs. Like Bruce's real job is the shop.
Yeah,
you may have a real job. Some of these guys have like real 9-to-5 jobs, and not to mention they got to take care of their family. I think, in my opinion, and I'm not even a racer, right? I think the shootout, like you said, everybody shouldn't have a shootout, and it's a good idea. It's a great idea to give you a chance to maybe win $15,000, $20,000. But what about the person, like you said, Trav, you go out in the first round and you done spent $8,000 to get there. And they didn't give you gas money to pull up. So now, and nobody I think listens or understands that part or even cares about that part.
They listen, they hear, but I feel like it's just gonna fly over their head because they see us, because they still see us pulling up. Now when we stop pulling up, they'll probably, when we stop pulling up, they'll be like, damn, well, why the hell this person ain't come support my show? Yeah, we couldn't afford to come this week, bro. You know what I mean?
Right. Do you think people are honest with them and tell them that?
I think some people, no, I don't. No, I don't. I feel like everybody got this thing of where they got to keep up this image. But son, I'll tell you, it's been plenty of time. Hey Bruce, yeah, I ain't really feeling it. I ain't really got it this week, Bruce. He like, $50K, come on, man, I got you. Or like, yeah, Trav called, hey, $50K, come on, man, let's go to this show. Yeah, Trav, only been home 2 days. Only been home 2 days. How you expect me to get up and go, Trav? I gotta stay home a few days. I gotta work.
Right. Somebody said in the comments, when you stop pulling up, then they'll call you a hater.
Yeah, you stop pulling up, they'll say that you hating, or if you reach out to them and you tell them, then they'll feel like they don't have to pay you because they're doing a shootout. But if y'all stop doing shootouts, not saying stop, but everybody shouldn't do a shootout. If you stop giving away these 15,000, 20,000 at these shootouts and just bust it up to the races, you're gonna have a packed show every time.
Right.
You're gonna have a packed show. You got some racers. You got some racers that'll come, but they probably just missing gas money, or they probably just missing money for the hotel stay. But you ain't even trying to call them to ask them, hey, bro, what's up? Can you make my show this week? That same person you might reach out to, that same racer might be like, hey, bro, listen, bro, you just get us somewhere to stay and we coming. But everybody, you know, so big headed that they can't even pick up the phone and do that. Everything got to be, you know.
You know what I told him? I've been saying this. I think I've been consistently been around you guys. Well, not you per se, but consistently around all the guys since 2017. And I've been doing the show since 2019. So when I started doing my show, I told him, if y'all were to get together, y'all could have 4 shows a year, 1 a quarter, right? Everybody. And back then I was working like a 9 to 5. Do you know I would make sure that I had time off every single quarter if all y'all throw the show and I knew all y'all was going to be there and all y'all was going to participate. And these, I'm talking about you guys as racers to get together, throw a show, everybody bust down the money. Nobody is missing anything. Mm-hmm. But for a while, it got so bad. I thought you guys was going to kill each other. Not you, because you weren't in it at that point. But I got so bad. I thought you guys was gonna kill each other. It was a bad couple of years for y'all. My favorite years was like maybe 18 and 19. Those were to me those were the days, and maybe even 17. Them was the days. I love those days. Like, yeah, everybody was racing, everybody was pulling up. Like it was crazy. And to your point, that was back before it was a show every weekend. We knew we was going to pull up to Fast and Flashy, or we knew we was going to pull up to Street Beast or DNL versus the World, or we know we was going to pull up to any number of different everybody was, MJ throw 1 show a year, Stunt Fest. And Stunt Fest wasn't even really racing, but all the racers was there, and a race might get off, and MJ throws the biggest show of the year, but guess what he does 1 show a year. And the fans be trying to get their car ready to come to Stunt Fest. They'll miss things to come to Stunt Fest. Mm-hmm. But I feel like a lot of you guys, not you per se, I'm talking about your fellow racers. Sometimes y'all cut off y'all nose to spite y'all face. Like, y'all do stuff that like can be resolved by a phone call. Or y'all been knowing each other. Y'all can just pull up and have a conversation. And I think we're moving towards that now. Back towards that. But I think for a while, and you probably, I don't know, I guess you were in the stands at that point. You know the times that I was talking about, like, these guys, it was crazy it was so crazy for a while. I love going to the track. But I was like, I don't think I'm gonna go to the track. Because as a person, you have to take a look at what we look at, and I value my safety over anything. Definitely. I think it's getting back now. It's getting a little bit more. It's getting more funny and lighthearted, and you guys are not arguing as much, and a lot of things are kind of like, I think y'all kind of starting to notice the error of y'all ways. But for a while, and the fans felt comfortable talking to me about it too. Like the fans was like, bro, I gotta stop going to the track.
Definitely. It was getting a little spicy once upon a time. But I think
is that what you call it, spicy?
Yeah, it was getting spicy. Time. I think everybody. I think everybody a little bit more humble now, especially with this live. And you say the wrong thing on live, and it's getting back to these track owners, and they like, hey, we don't need this person at our event. Not from what he said. So I think as far as everybody's safety, I think everybody all right.
Right. So outside of racing and car stuff, what do you do to occupy your time? Because I know we know race season ain't all year. So outside of that, what do you do to occupy your time?
I ain't gonna lie, KP. If I ain't racing cars, I'm racing bikes.
Like four-wheelers or
Yeah, four
dirt bikes?
yeah, four-wheelers.
So you racing all year round?
Yeah, we don't never really stop racing. We really don't really stop racing. That's like when I when I like that's the only thing I look forward to. If I ain't doing that, if I ain't at the shop, I'm probably racing four-wheelers. If I ain't racing four-wheelers, I'm probably playing basketball, getting some cardio in or something.
Yeah, but you're a business owner as well too. You have I heard little Birdie told me you got quite a few businesses, so you just got people running your businesses.
Something like that. Something like that. I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back right. But you know, like my times I be at the shop. Don't think I be at the shop just like in the back all day, just like we don't touch the cars from sun up to sundown. I be trying to network, get a little customer in here, customer there. You know, it's part sale here, part sale there. We be getting it in over there.
So talk to them about what you want to advertise as far as your other businesses. I know them, but let's just talk about those. What other businesses do you have and you want to talk about?
I mean, as far as for the race culture, as far as the race culture, man, I'm just trying to build this 50K car parts as far as the race culture, and then like as far as just racing period, I'm trying to let everything else go and just let that be my only profession.
What, racing?
Yeah, just racing.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know everybody else. I'm
So
trying
you want to be a full-time racer?
I'm trying to sell parts and be a full-time racer. That's
wow.
it.
Good luck on that. Good luck.
Why you say good luck on that?
No, I'm not saying. I'm wishing you good luck. I don't know. Like, I feel like, and maybe it's just because I've never been a full-time racer. Like, even the stuff I do in the car world ain't full-time car stuff. You know, I feel like maybe one day would you ever own a shop?
Oh yeah, me and Trav actually working on that right now. So for the year out, before the year out, me and Trav we're getting a 5-bay garage, a shop. It's gonna be T's Custom. Just gonna call it T's Custom because my name Tevin and his name Trav. It's gonna be a 5-bay and Trav thing is music.
Right.
I'm pretty sure people that follow him they know
Trav
that.
trucks was so loud when I went to their house.
Oh yeah, he still got them. So if anybody know Trav, you know the music is his thing. So with the garage, we pretty much just gonna be, building our brand and building our brand. We're gonna have a couple race cars. Pretty much we're gonna have a car for every oh, I can't get this word out. For like every class. We're gonna have a 75 car, have a big rim car. We're gonna have a 24-inch slick G body car. Yeah, we got all that in the making right now. So
y'all FYB competition, or is it gonna be like an extension?
No. We still
okay.
We still FYB. That's just gonna be our shop though.
Okay.
So we pretty much gonna have a car for every class, and we'll be taking in jobs for every class, and we'll be installing music and tents and things like that.
So y'all gonna be hiring too?
I think it's gonna be like a family thing. We don't really want no outsiders involved, but it's an opportunity for everybody though.
I think that's dope. I think one thing I love about this car culture, it breeds evolution. It breeds so I can see Kev and DJ doing something in the future.
Oh yeah, man. Them two right there, problem. Y'all think a problem. Them two is the real issue, right?
I told Bruce when Kev and DJ get a little older, they definitely gonna be a problem. They are problems now. But when they get a little older, being that DJ Tune and Kev is gonna be like these boys is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, they're gonna be a real issue for a long time.
They're gonna be your competition. They're gonna call you because they way younger than you.
I ain't gonna be their competition because I'm gonna be with them. Don't draw on me, nephew. I'm with you. I ain't against you. I'm with you.
speaking of the young guys, I gotta say, to give you guys your flowers over there at FYB while y'all can smell them, right? It's no secret that back when Kev first came in the game, maybe in 19, maybe. It had to be about 19, 18, 19. I didn't really care for Kev. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't really play with people's kids, and especially when they're not as respectful as they can be, right? But when Kev got over there and got under you guys, I love the evolution. I love the fact that he gonna talk his smack about racing. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna talk his smack about racing. But he's a lot more respectful. It seems like y'all just really keep him in line. And I appreciate that. And I even went and told him, Kev, you know, I love the person that you are becoming.
That's for sure.
And
the best.
then DJ's so quiet
For him.
Yeah.
And anything you see Kev doing, you know, y'all know that's who he got it from. Bruce. Bruce definitely gonna put him in the right direction every time. I ain't gonna mislead him.
And not to mention, you know, DJ is a little quiet fella. DJ he's sneaky. I know, you know, the quiet people be sneaky.
Mm-hmm. You gotta watch out for the DJ, for sure. Go, rather put a little head out on DJ. You gotta watch out for
him. So, as far as being over at FYB, right? Is Bruce like? I envision you guys, him being just an all-around great mentor to everybody there.
Of course. He definitely is. Definitely is.
Yeah. I you know, everybody feel like I'm Team Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I am really partial to FYB. And mostly because everybody loves a funny guy, right? And Bruce is hilarious. And therefore, he makes all y'all laugh and all y'all hilarious too.
He definitely makes us laugh all day long. All day long. It don't matter what the situation is. It don't matter what the situation. You definitely if you want a good laugh, just pull up. If you're going through a rough day, just pull up to the shop, man. You definitely gonna get a laugh.
Were you there when he said that man was throwing his parts across the fence?
I'm the one who called the man.
Tell me about it.
I'm the one that called him. So everybody, I forgot what we was planning to go to somebody's show that day, and we was just up in the front of the shop, and it was in the front part. Some dude came in and was like, "Hey man, I see somebody in the back of your shop throwing stuff across the gate." So we like, it's only one person back there. So Bruce, I don't know what Bruce was saying. Bruce walked out the front door, and I walked out the back. When I walked out the back, I see the dude throwing most stuff over the gate. I'm like, "Hey, bro, what you doing?" He like, I'm like, "Yo, what you doing?" He like, I said, oh, hold up, come to the front. Bruce wants you. Came to the front. Bruce was on live when it happened too. So Bruce like he's trying to pay attention to the live, and he ain't really focusing on what's going on. So Bruce holding the phone. He like, "Hey man, you throwing stuff across the gate?" He like, "Yeah." He's still not talking. He's just like, Bruce like, "Go and get my stuff across the gate, man." And he just left. I go outside behind the dude. The dude walking down the street. He ain't even trying to go get the stuff. He already know he in trouble. He know he caught. So I go chase the dude down the street, and I bring him back to the stuff. He throw everything across the gate. Throw everything across. So I left. He's supposed to walk back in the shop. Like a few seconds went by. He's supposed to be behind me. I'm like, "Yo, what the hell does do that?" I go back outside. He crossed the street now. He really trying to. He done hit it. He really trying to get away. So I'm like, "Hey, Bruce, man, that man trying to leave." He like, man, go get him. So I went and got him. I brought him in the shop, and you know.
Bruce said he was putting his sneakers on.
Oh yeah, man. You know, whatever. Hey man. Hey, we love everybody at that FYB, man, but just don't steal, man. Cause we ain't calling the police. We ain't getting you arrested. So, you know, just don't steal, man.
What's understood don't need to be explained. Ain't no police getting involved.
Yeah, we ain't sending you to jail, man, because we don't even like going to jail ourselves, so we ain't gonna send you there. So, yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Just don't steal, man. You know, just act first. It's a bunch of people out there. There's a lot of people out there. It be about 10 people out there every day. Just don't, just ask everybody before you got to do that.
I just feel like I couldn't work there, me personally, because I don't want to, I love laughing, but I don't want to leave and my stomach hurting from laughing all day. Like, I feel like my stomach would be hurting, my jaws would be hurting. I just would be laughing all day, every day.
You're going to be
How y'all
good
get
when
any
you
work
leave.
done?
If you're a guest and you come to FYB Lounge, you're going to be good before you leave. I promise you that. When you leave that, you ain't going to want to do nothing but go home, take a shower, and get in your bed. Because Bruce going to make you laugh. Bruce going to feed you. And he going to make sure you got home safe. After that, ain't nothing to do but take a shower and go to sleep.
What would you like everybody, your fans, followers, supporters to know about 50K?
Man, just know that I love everybody. Just know I love everybody. You see me at the track, don't be afraid to say what's up to me. Come dap me up. If you want to come look at the cars, come ask me. Got anything you want to ask, just come ask me. Even if I look like I got my head on straight, I'm focusing. If you want to say what's up or whatever, just come holler at me. I ain't that type of person to ignore anybody.
So can I tell you, the fans, mostly what the fans say to me about you is they love you because you're so humble. And you just, I was talking actually to somebody about you today. I say, you looking at the comment. I was talking to somebody about you today, and I said, you know what? 50 is such a nice guy. He be saying, "You all right, KP? How you doing today?" I'm like, I'm all right. You wouldn't even think, because it's so hard for young guys your age. You were what, in your 20s?
Mm-hmm.
Young guys your age, y'all always feel like y'all always got to be, so mean and so. And the first time you asked me, I was like, yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, because that's what people think about guys your age. Y'all always so hard and always can't smile and always, but you be smiling, you be happy, you be like, you good? I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, man, we out there to have a good time, man. We out there ain't no bad vibes, you know what I mean? I mean, grudge talk is grudge talk. You see us get a little grudge talk, but at the end of the day, I love everybody, man.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and that's for fans. That's for fans and for the racers. Like, if y'all need anything, if y'all missing a part, or for the fans, if you pulled up and you caught a flat tire, you need to borrow a jacket, say, man, I got you. Pull up on me. If you need help changing your shit, or you need help getting back home, just hit me up. Talk to me. Make sure you're straight.
I don't want you to regret that now.
Hmm?
I don't want you to regret.
Nah, I ain't gonna regret. I mean, hey, man, I ain't telling you to go out there and bet something. You can't stand to lose now, but everything else after that, I can just come holler at me, man. We're gonna have a good time every time.
Yeah, that's what the fans mostly got in my DM saying. I had a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't have a question. Just tell 50K. I really they said the whole word, but I really helped him. Because I really believe, I think a lot of you guys are really nice guys, but I feel like a lot of you guys put on a persona for whatever, for the internet or for the other races, but you really are that nice guy. Like, and you can kind of really tell that you love racing, because when you out there, you just like literally like a kid. I feel like you be smiling the whole time you be out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. When I used to be a fan, I used to be like, I ain't gonna say scared, but like I used to look at racers, and I didn't want to approach them, like just say like, yo, like, what's up, like, who y'all racing today, like because some people just like carry themselves like that. It just got like, they got like a serious look, and like they look like they don't want to be bothered. So
right.
so me like being a racer now, I don't want fans to think of that of me when they come to the track. Now I don't think of
Right.
that like pull up and say what's up, like come holler at me.
So you want them to walk over there and be like, "Hey, what's up, 50K?
What's up? Yo, what's up? What your name is? You know, what's your Instagram name? What's your real name? Whatever."
Right. What you tell them when you meet them? You tell them your name 50K, or you tell them your real name?
No, I tell. I mean, everybody that come and like they know me from 50K, they just say 50K, so I just let them ride. Ain't no point in telling you my real name, but you know, if anybody want to know, y'all, it's on my page. It's up there,
Mm-hmm.
big black bold letters.
Mm-hmm. So, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years in this game?
Hopefully, it's not washed up in the next 3 years, but even if it is, I'm gonna still be racing because, like I said, we're gonna have a car for every class.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna have a car for every class. Every class. So wherever it's racing at, it ain't gonna just be big rim racing. We're gonna be on the property.
You see the comment?
So Mike Hill, get ready. Cause we coming. All them little shows you see. I don't see no comment.
You say lock in.
Who said like it? Oh, Dance. see you soon, Dance. See you soon.
Anything else you want us to know before? I literally we got about maybe 12 more minutes. Anything else you want us to know? What y'all got coming up? What's going on?
Right now we're trying to make a straight show on the 27th. So all the real Blue Jay fans, all the real 50K fans, I got y'all. Don't worry. The old days is the old days. I got y'all. Come out, come hang. Come eat too. Pull up to the trailer, come eat. I don't know if you was in Alabama, KP? Oh, you ain't make it to Alabama. Yeah, man, pull up. August 27th, man, about Austin. Pull up to the trailer, come eat, man. And I got y'all when we go down the track. Trust me.
Somebody asked, what's going on with your G body?
The G body, I'll be hating. I'll be hating when I be on live talking about Blue Jay and they just be drawing on my G body. My G body, I put my G body to the side because when I joined FYB, it was like it was already like 5 cars and we was already juggling. And at the time we was only big rim racing. So I said, hey, I'm gonna just put this car in the corner and I'm gonna just help out with everybody else. And that's what I've been doing ever since. If you think for 1 second, man, listen, KP, I got Bruce and Trav, the main ones. 50K, man, pull the card, man. Go and get the car out the back. I'm like, man, I'm not worried about that right now, man. Let's get what we got right, and then we can worry about me later, man. I'm not worried about racing my car. I'm already having fun driving these cars.
So the G body is a small tire car?
Yeah, it's a small tire car, but I'm gonna put some I'm gonna put some 22s on it.
Okay.
So probably whose show is that? That's Pump and Go show. I should be back out. I should
at the Classic?
Yeah, the Classic. I should be getting in that shootout. Yeah, I should be getting that shootout. I ain't gonna make no noise about it though. You know, I ain't gonna make no noise about it. I'm gonna just pop up. But y'all should see the car for Pump and Go show.
That seemed like some breaking news.
I mean, they ain't gonna see nothing. So I spoke upon it, but they ain't gonna see the car. So it's just gonna go in one ear, go out the other.
Okay. So then you're gonna be able to draw on the G body guy.
Yeah, for sure. I got somebody in mind.
You're not gonna tell us who?
He
I bet I know, but go ahead.
He one of my cousins, and every time he fly to a show in Georgia, he always gotta catch a connecting flight that he gotta fly from Fort Lauderdale to Puerto Rico, and then he fly over to Georgia.
I know what you're talking about.
Because the flight be a little cheaper. You know what I mean? So yeah. So my cousin,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. My cousin that always catch that connecting flight. KP, I've never seen nobody have to catch a connecting flight and they need their passport. So for my cousin that be catching no connecting flights to Mexico and then landing in Atlanta.
Let me see if he on here.
That's your last time saying something about me. That's your last time.
He not on here.
Mm-hmm. I ain't never seen nobody need a passport to catch a connecting flight.
Oh my goodness. This is really personal with you guys. This is some inside stuff.
Mm-hmm. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
So what my last question, what's the most exciting race you have ever participated in, and who were you racing?
Boost Doctor.
Yeah.
Boost Doctor. That was good. Exciting? Yeah, well, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say it was exciting after the race. Because before the race, I was like, boy, we gotta get through that, boy. Everybody know Boost Doctor ain't no pushover. And they know he going A to B. And to be honest with you, KP, when I ran Boost Doctor, I didn't even know I beat Boost Doctor until I walked back to the front.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You thought you lost?
We was part by we was part by the scoreboard, and then for that trip, it was only a few of us. Not too many people came. It was only me, Bruce, Trav, and Bruce's dad, and the tuner. So it was only like 5 of us. So and the trailer was parked by the scoreboard. The trailer was parked by the quarter mile. So after we went through the traps, I was like, damn. I was like, damn, man, I don't think I beat him. Well, I said I didn't beat him. So I came back around and I parked. I was like, fuck, it was like the last race. So I was just down there just packing up at the end. Bruce and them still at the front. They never walked back to the end. So now I'm packing up. I done took my suit off. I'm over there going to the front. Somebody was like, good race, bro, good race. I was like, yeah, appreciate it. Somebody else was like, good shit, man, good shit. I'm like, yeah, all right, man, yeah. I get to the front, I see Bruce like, I'm like, what happened? He like, you won. I said, shut up. He like, yeah, you won. I'm like, hell nah. I'm like, hell nah. I go by CC them trailer. I see Boost Doctor like it was a few people surrounding him and he had his head down. He was like shaking his head. He was talking. I'm like, y'all for real? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, I beat Boost Doctor. Like, oh, like I had no clue. I just slowed down before him. So after we came through the trap and I slowed down before him, he was in front of me. So that's why I thought he beat me.
That was an epic race, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, when I go back to look at it on camera, yeah, it was epic. But when I was in the car, like, I really thought he beat me. I was like, damn. But the further and further I got to the starting line, everybody just like, hey man, good shit. Hey, good. I'm like,
I love these comments.
I'm like, yeah. Me, I got good sportsmanship. So it don't matter. Like, you feel me? If I lose, I'm still gonna talk, but I'm not gonna be like all the way in like, oh yeah, like, you know what I mean? So people talking to me, I'm like, yeah, bro, good shit. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it.
No, you just gonna change your Instagram name.
No, I ain't changing it no more. Hey, KP, you won't even believe it. I had missed 2 sponsors because I changed my Instagram, because I kept changing my Instagram name.
Wow.
Yeah, I missed 2 sponsors and I lost my Instagram page.
These comments are mess. But your cousin in here now, who you said you think you wanna who have to do the connect. What you say about the connecting flight?
I said he the first person I seen that need a passport to fly to Atlanta, because he got to fly over to Mexico first, and then he got to show a passport. Then they fly back over to Atlanta.
Anyway,
that's my cousin.
Anyway, 50, these comments have been cracking me up the whole show. I've been having to try to keep my face, focus on asking you questions to these comments. Oh my goodness. Too bad that when you go back and watch the show, you're not gonna be able to see the comments because
I ain't tripping on them.
You've been seeing them. You paying attention.
Some of them.
Okay, well, just pay attention. But anyway, this has been a great show. I'm looking forward to this. I ain't gonna lie, the fans have been looking forward to this. They were like, always was like, when you gonna get 50K on? I'm like, well, whenever 50K have time, and I have time.
Sure, I'm coming. I'm coming for sure. It's only gonna get bigger and bigger.
Right. Anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, I just want to not really, just a little couple shout outs to the team. Shout out to Tuna, shout out to Trav, everybody, and shout out to the fans, because without the fans, this wouldn't be nothing.
True.
That's about it.
50K, the fans and myself, we all love you so much because you one of the good ones. We appreciate you.
I love y'all too. We one big family. I love everybody. I love y'all.
Yeah. Talking about how did the shop meeting go?
You don't want to know. I got a little makeup on right now. I'm trying to cover up my black eye. Got a little makeup. Trying to cover my eye.
Well, 50, definitely I'll have you back at some point, sometime soon. But yeah, you're gonna have to start knowing when you win a race, sir.
You said you're gonna have to start knowing when I win?
You're gonna have to start knowing when you win races, sir.
Oh yeah. I gotta start paying attention to that. I ain't gonna lie.
It was probably just unbelievable because you beat Boost Doctor.
Yeah, I mean it's not that. It's just when we came through the traps together, I just slowed down before him, so it looked like he was out in front. I was just like, damn.
You gave up.
It was over with. I was already on the brakes. I was on the brakes already. He the one that came by like he ain't have no brakes on that thing.
Thank you so much for sitting down with us today. I appreciate you.
Y'all already know. I'm coming back anytime. Anytime you call me, I'm here.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
You too.
Guys, so if you missed any of today's episode of Rise and Vibes with 50K, I'll have it uploaded to the YouTube channel in about the next 30, 45 minutes. Also, let me ask you guys, if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure that you go click the link in the bio and subscribe. And make sure you guys catch up on some past episodes. If each one of y'all takes just 30 minutes or an hour to catch up on some of the past episodes, I would greatly appreciate it. And that would put me in another space on YouTube. So I would greatly appreciate you guys doing that today. If you go ahead now and just click on the link in the bio, it'll be really easy for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel and catch up on any of the episodes. If you missed any of today's episode, you'll be able to go on the YouTube channel, subscribe, and catch up and watch the full interview with 50K. Thank y'all for tuning in today, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday on another episode of Rides and Vibes at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great day.